Hello everyone, this is a video on how to use the Red Hopper Trader Expert Advisor. Everyone here should be familiar with the Red Hopper itself and the settings you want to use, so we're going to kind of glance over all of that stuff and go straight into how to use the Expert Advisor itself. So I'm going to start by how to add it to the chart, which is pretty simple. You go to the navigator, the Expert Advisors, and go down to the Red Hopper Trader and just drag it onto the chart. Most of the stuff you should be familiar with. Slippage, lots is the trade size that you're using, stop is the stop loss, and here is some extra stuff that maybe you haven't seen before, which has to do with a trailing stop. Now the trailing stop begin is where the trailing stop actually starts, which right now it's set to 20 pips. So when you have 20 pips of profit, then it will start the trailing stop. And where does trailing stop begin? Right here at trailing stop. So at 20 pips of profit, it will set the stop loss 10 pips behind the current market price. The trailing stop increment is how many pips it has to move before it moves the trailing stop again. So basically, at 22 pips of profit, because it's 2, it'll move the trailing stop to within 10 pips of the current market price again. So it'll just keep moving up and up and up until it stops out or takes profit. Here's your profit target. It says profit, pretty easy. Fast MA, slow MA, signal MA, K period, D period, slowing. Stochastic upper, stochastic lower. And the magic number. The magic number is the number that associates the trades that it places with this expert advisor. If you have other trades open at the time on your platform, then this is what lets it know that the trade has to do with the Red Hopper Trader. Otherwise, it'll start messing with other trades you have going as well. So no need to worry about that. You can leave it at 1, or you could change it to whatever you want. And then we're just going to press OK. Now, a few things you need to know before you can actually get things started. First, you should see a little smiley face next to the Red Hopper Trader. If you do not see the smiley face, then this is what you need to do. First, go to Tools, go to Options, and then you open the Expert Advisors tab, and you click Enable Expert Advisors, Allow Live Trading. So both of those need to be checked. These two don't really need to be checked, but I check them anyways. And make sure that these two here, Disable Experts when the account's been changed, Disable Expert when the profile's been changed, make sure those are not checked. And then press OK. And then you should have a smiley face. Okay, now for testing, testing is pretty cool in MetaTrader, which you can do with these expert advisors. To test it, right-click on the screen, go to Expert Advisors, go down to Strategy Tester, and it's already open here at the bottom for me. You should see Red Hopper Trader right here, where Expert Advisor name. The symbol is Euro US dollar, and model is every tick. Now you can change this to open prices, but I would recommend not doing that because every tick is most precise because it does every single market movement that there is. Alright, now in order to actually start the test, you press start. But before you do that, you need to decide, do you want to do visual mode or not? Visual mode lets you see the chart as the expert advisor is trading it. That's pretty important if you're looking for certain settings or whatever that you want to use, or just making sure that it is actually trading correctly. Once you've established that it's trading correctly and you like the settings you have and you just want to test a bunch of data, then I would uncheck visual mode because it runs faster when you don't have that on. But for our purposes right now, I'm going to leave it on visual mode so you can see. I'm just going to leave it on 1 hour because this isn't really a real test. If you go up here to Expert Properties, it shows you all the properties you just looked at before. But the thing that you need to remember is that if you want to change properties on the Expert Advisor to be tested, you have to do it through the Strategy Tester down here. You have to do it through this stuff. You have to press Expert Properties down here. Just changing the properties on your chart up here does not change the properties in the test. And the properties on the test are always saved. So remember, if you are changing them for the test, change it here. I'm just going to go ahead and press Start now. And you'll see that this chart comes up and you can add a template, just as you normally would. I'm just going to put basic. And then If it hasn't started already, then you can press this little arrow here and it'll start it up. Now there is a huge difference in this little movement bar here. This is how fast or slow it goes. If you go up to 31 on it and press start, you'll notice that it goes kind of slow. Now if you move it up just one, up to 32, you see that it just takes off and starts moving really fast. So I'm going to let it, yep, there it is, place trade. Okay, so we zoom in here. Alright, you'll see that it placed trade over here. So I'm going to add the red hopper to the chart, which you can do that with any custom indicators you have. Press OK. And so you can see here that there was a red hopper, and then it placed the trade here. So it's cool enough. And that's pretty much it for that. Now we're going to press stop. And once the test has finished up, then you can go over to results, and you can see the different trades that were placed. Go to graph, and you can see the trades that were placed graphically, the profit or loss. Go to report, and you can see a lot of the same stuff, but in a little bit more detail. And then journal is just everything else that's going on in the background. So journal, for the most part, is not all that important. So that's how you use the Red Hopper Trader. If you have any questions, just let us know.